Piali, you mentioned about growth, and growth is one of the crucial factors when it comes to marketing. Would you like to share with our audience any favorite growth story of yours? It could be either from Columbia Pacific Communities or any of the earlier brands that you have worked for.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd talk about my current role because it probably makes more sense. Like I mentioned to you earlier, when I joined, there was no Columbia Pacific, there was no brand, there was no identity. So everything had to be sort of built ground up, including the brand identity, the brand architecture, the brand personality, the brand ethos of positive aging. All of the entire brand piece had to be sort of worked on. And then, of course, the second part to that was, the business piece, right, which was about putting together a business strategy, understanding how this business works, which is a very different niche business, how the sales cycles work here, how what the consumer behavior is in a very new category that we're trying to build. And what I will say is that while we look at a year on year, month on month growth like any other company out there, but I think for us, what has been the most heartening to see is the fact that we were the latest entrant in the category, the last brand to sort of enter the category. And although we are an international player with over 40 years of experience, in senior living across US, Canada, China, North Africa, and now India. But one does know about the challenges of a late entrant, right? I mean, when you don't have the first mover advantage, when you've entered the category after everybody else has, you do have a lot of catch up to do. And it was the same for us. And I'm very happy to share with you, Kaushal, that in the last 4 years, we are already ahead of all our competitors in terms of brand scores, in terms of affinity, in terms of, preference, in terms of all the sort of brand metrics that one sort of, looks at. We are today, as per even the latest research that we've done, the latest consumer research, we are today the most preferred senior living community operator in the country, despite being around only for 4 years. And you have to understand that there are players that have been around for 20 years. And there is a clear differentiation that we've been able to make in the market. It is because of the way we've positioned our brand. It is because of the way we've told our brand story. Well, as far as pure revenue numbers are concerned, I mean, if I just look at last year's numbers and this year's, we've grown at about 30%. We've seen traffic to website grow by about 78%. We've seen conversion rates grow by about 13%. So these are hopefully healthy numbers. I mean, I usually don't like to talk about numbers because A, it sounds a little boastful, B, because everybody else is
No, but
talking
the
about
scale
400,
is also crucial
500%
there.
growth, and we are probably, yeah, scale, yeah. And we're not in that business at all, because uh, we're not a tech based startup in that sense. We are a startup, but we're not a, so it is not about getting the first 100 million users and so on, because in this category you can't get 100 million users just like that. But yes, I mean, I think to me, this is what growth entails. It's about really ensuring that we are the most preferred option for our consumer. It is about ensuring that they are demonstrating clear preference for the brand over the rest. And also they are happy to pay a premium for the services and the product that we're offering. That to me is the result of brand building, right? So yeah.